Okay, so part 5. Make sure that you watch part 4 or none of this will make sense. So, last weekend I went to a full moon gathering and I was camped out with a bunch of angels on top of a mountain to watch the eclipse, and it was awesome because they're wonderful people. And one of my friends, Anahita Anise, brought out one of the guys that she is friends with, and he is a partner at a very prestigious, powerful advertising agency in San Francisco called Resin. And I met this guy at the same conscious capitalism seminar that I met Mike Wadden at. And I liked him a lot. And we have a lot of similar goals and dreams. And he's just, he's the perfect Jedi executive. He's young, good looking, in shape, wants to help the world, has a ton of talent. And so we got to actually spend some quality bonding time at this camp out. And I just really I really got to know him. And we talked about what we're doing and how we could collaborate. So, we are forming an alliance. And when you go to Resin, I believe it's resinadvertising.com, and you'll see the kind of work that these guys are doing. Like, they're making epic CGI animations of next level musculature for shows like Limitless. And also, they built their own VR hardware. And so one of the things I'm really excited about is there's so many things that we can do with the lightsaber training tutorial with a VR headset. Imagine that we can make a wireframe of me that sits right here, and then you can actually get right in the middle of that and download the optimum paths and patterns of the saber performance. So there's just a million things that we can do, and most importantly, he knows how to properly present a package of this magnitude. And so we just officially decided to partner up. So what that means is that I now have the team to go meet Disney. So that's what we're doing. It might go well. They might not want to jump in with us. There's a million reasons why they might say yes, and there's a million reasons why they might say no. And here's the thing. I don't care, because Tim and I have started talking. And basically, we see two paths. So there's the With Disney path, which is obviously instant on adoption, and a lot of people are leveling up quickly. However, I've been building another path for 8 years as well, and so with what Tim's bringing to the table and what he's adding, the non-Disney path is just as powerful. It'll take a little longer, but we're tapping into some of the most powerful primal forces on the planet in order to drive the business. And honestly, it's so weird to say, but it's so good that it might actually be more powerful than With Disney. And I'm going to keep that under wraps until we find out if we're moving with or without them. But that non-Disney route is so powerful. So what I want you to know is that I need your help right now. I need to connect with as many people as possible because I don't have the time or money for an advertising budget. But you can fill that gap. You can be super helpful because all you have to do is put kungflow.com in front of your friends and say, hey guys, look at the saber skills. That guy says he can get us to that level surprisingly quickly. And not only that, the process will actually teach us how to think and move like a Jedi in every aspect of our lives. Yeah, so if I could ask you for 2 favors here. By the way, it's my birthday on Sunday, and I will totally use that. I will totally leverage that. So what I would like to ask of you, first of all, the big thing that's going to help right now, acquire the Kung Flow download for $4. I promise you that's going to be the best $4 you ever spend, because you're going to have a ton of fun rocking and unlocking the advanced contact roles. And again, this taps you straight into the flow state. And so as much as that fun is, it stays with you. Like when you hit a big new move and you start learning how to spin at speed, and all of a sudden you're just rocking and you're bringing up that inner warrior, but then you also have the crispness to be able to stop on a dime. That feeling, that stays with you for days. Yeah, and you're going to carry that with you to the office. You're going to carry that through to your kids. You're just going to light up inside. So that's worth $4. Also, the next thing, share this with your friends and ask them to really dive into this. Because if we can get enough people to send me $4, I can step back from my demanding counseling work, I can step back from the after-school ed work, and focus fully on bringing you the best possible sabers and training. I know a lot of you are saying, hey, when is the 202 class coming out? I want to learn that Steve move. Well, I want to teach you. I'm just doing the job of 20 people right now. So if you guys handle the advertising, I will put out the second version of this. And for those of you who have already downloaded Kung Flow 101, part 2 is where we start unlocking the really mind-bending stuff. And so I really want to get you that. I'm just overworked right now. So you guys take over the advertising end, and I'll get back to doing what I'm actually good at, which is teaching you how to rock the advanced roles. So thank you so much for listening through all this. Like, there'll be a ton more happening, and there's actually all this other stuff happening behind the scenes. Guys, I just want you to know that there's actual magic happening behind the scenes, and it's so big and so shiny and so powerful. I promise you, it's going to bring a lot of light into this world. And right now I need your help so that I can focus on that stuff, because no one else can explain that part of it. There's a lot of people who can do the advertising, and I think Tim and the Resin team are going to rock at that. But while we're building our end on the super slick professional version, you can actually be more helpful by connecting with your Star Wars fans. Also, if you know someone who's into the Matrix, but especially the video game Assassin's Creed, put this in front of Assassin's Creed players and tell them that part 3 is built for them. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is starting to weave into our reality in some really beautiful ways. So I just wanted to say hey and thank you for listening. That's what you need to know for right now. And if you have any questions at all, fire them at me. I have nothing to hide. All I want to do is talk about this and help you see what I see. Because I swear to you, saber swear, I swear to you, we can change the world with our lightsaber skills. We just have to come together like Jedi. And yeah, guys, skateboarding, $4 billion industry. We can be way bigger than that. And here's the thing about skateboarding. Their theme was skate and destroy. Ours is going to be light and unite. So if you like the idea of becoming a modern day knight, whether for fun or for profit or both, this is your Huckleberry. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for listening. I hugely appreciate your support.